let's go to 4 downs and get Caleb Calhoun's thoughts on these cats, the other 4 that were drafted. First, Darnell Wright to the Bears that we talked about last week at number 10. I think that's a great pick. You can be a Hall of Fame offensive tackle, even with average to bad quarterback play, which they may have. Love it. Huge for the program. I would imagine you agree.
Yes. This is a great pick for the program, and Darnell Wright is also a great pick for the Bears. We can question the fit, but I think that's more – sometimes fit is not about whether or not you're a fit, but whether or not the franchise in general is anywhere decent. And Darnell Wright's stuck blocking for Justin Fields. But again, I think offensive linemen are pretty much immune to the competency of franchises.
Agree. So we both give Darnell Wright a thumbs up to the Bears. Jalin Hyatt to the Giants. What do you think of the fit there? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I actually think it's a good fit because of what the Giants need. I think Jalin Hyatt is going to a good situation because the Giants are a team that are going to be really – and they were desperate for a vertical threat for Daniel Jones. And they are – whether or not you believe in Daniel Jones, you know the Giants are going to be fully invested in trying to make Jalin Hyatt work.
Yep, I agree. I think it's a great fit. That was second down. 4 downs brought to you by AndyMasonRealEstate.com. Go to AndyMasonRealEstate.com. Sign up right there. Save thousands or tens of thousands on your next home. 40 years of experience in Knoxville. AndyMasonRealEstate.com. Andy is fantastic. He's my realtor. He should be yours. Best prices, best service in the biz. Cedric Tillman to the Browns. I don't know whether to give this one a thumbs up or thumbs down because Deshaun Watson wasn't great last year. I don't know how good he was expected to be after his suspension, but Deshaun Watson has been through so much. He could be, and it's through his own doing. I'm not defending him, okay? But his career could be shell-shocked and never recover. I don't know.
I think it's a bad fit. I mean, one, they have this loaded wide receiver room. One, Cleveland doesn't know what they're doing. I just talked about Jimmy Haslam, it's so incompetent. Have you seen the wide receiver room? Elijah Moore they brought in. You're gonna love this, Dave, to trigger you. Amari Cooper's there. Donovan Peoples-Jones. I think they're throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. I feel so. Cedric, my condolences. If anybody needs to say I'm not playing, if anybody needs to pull out and go into the draft another year, Cedric, it's you, bud. Don't go to Cleveland. Heed my warning. Don't do it.
So he's your sit guy. But my guy's Hooker. But, and again, we're having a little fun with this. Nobody's going to sit out being picked in the top 3 rounds of the NFL draft. But Byron Young to the Rams, 4th down, good fit or not, thumbs up, thumbs down. Caleb Calhoun, what say you, sir?
Best fit. This thing is amazing.
Go ahead. You continue. I think it's a great fit. I think it arguably is the best fit of anyone, with the exception of a guy named Princeton Fant, which we'll get to. Go ahead.
Yeah, he gets to line up next to Aaron Donald. Do you know how awesome that is for him? He doesn't even have to – he's going to want to develop, but even when he's raw, he's going to be able to be effective. This is when Kyle Vanden Bosch got the great honor of being able to line up next to Albert Hainsworth for the Titans. Kyle Vanden Bosch made the Pro Bowl one year. Just because Albert Hainsworth took all the attention. This is Will Overstreet getting to go to the NFL because he got to play next to John Henderson and Albert Hainsworth. Overstreet, but
no, I think it's a fantastic fit. The one thing I would wonder is Sean McVay has flirted with early retirement, and then you're suddenly in a different direction. That's the head coach of the Rams. But as long as he's there throughout Byron Young's beginning of his career, the genesis of his career, first 2-3 years, I think they're in great shape. And the Rams too, if Byron Young ends up being one of the pieces of building them back to a Super Bowl champion, what they're going to do is they're going to mortgage the future, and they're going to go out and get free agents and try to make a run and win another Super Bowl. So I love that fit. When I saw that, I was like, that is absolutely fantastic. I can't think of a better fit, except maybe Princeton Fant to the Cowboys, which we will get to. So of those 4, that was 4th down. I mean, I do love that fit. 4 downs. So out of that group, who will have the most success? Wright, Hyatt, Tillman, Young. Make your prediction right now. And
right
then
out the gate or long term?
Long term, 10 years when we're having this discussion. Rate
So
them
not
in
including
order.
Darnell Wright.
Rate them in order because listen, you can be an incredible player. Listen, if Archie Manning is drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers instead of Terry Bradshaw, Archie Manning wins 4 Super Bowls. I believe that.
6.
Yeah, I believe that firmly. So where you go can affect your long-term future. No question. So out of that group, long-term future, given their fit in their current team, who do you like the most?
Well, so number 1 is obviously still Darnell Wright, just because, as we talked about, it's not even a team. Wherever he goes, he's just going to be a superstar in the NFL. After Darnell Wright, I would maybe say I'm down to 2 people. I mean, I'm down to all but Cedric Tillman. So quite honestly, let's. But I would probably say I'd probably go Byron Young. I probably would.
I would.
It's.
I mean, I could play devil's advocate for funsies like Stephen A. Smith does, but I'm not going to do that.
Let's bring this up. Let's talk about how good Hooker situation and the reason I was hesitant for this. Goff has a 2-year deal left. He has 2 years left on his deal. That's perfect for Hooker. He can sit behind Jared Goff for 2 years and then start in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know what I'm saying is crazy, Caleb. I know it. But I hate to see it for Hendon Hooker, and I hope you're right. I hope she is the best GM in the history. I'm sorry, owner, but she's running the team, right?
Yeah, but luckily she hired a GM and is staying out of the way, unlike Dan Snyder.
Yeah. Okay. I hope that's the case.